Big thanks for everyone for joining us today. And I want to also give a shout out to my fellow past honorees who are also joining us today to present our 6 new honorees that'll be joining our club this year. But before we jumped right into it, we did just want to take a second and just mention some of the incredible work that was submitted this year. As past honorees and as a group, we got together and were able to see everything submitted and just comment on not just the quality, but the storytelling, the thinking, the strategy behind everything was just super impressive and very, very inspiring. So needless to say, narrowing it down to just 6 has been very difficult. One of the other really cool things I know our group commented on was just all the new brands and the new faces in the submissions as well, which was fantastic to see. And just knowing just how you guys are pushing this industry forward, again, is inspiring to us all. So with that said, let's get the show rolling. Virtual drum roll begins here. And let's kick things off with our first announcement of our first honoree. And to do us the pleasure is going to be Paulo. Paulo, take it away with our first honoree, my friend.
Thanks, Mark. Nice to see you. Nice to see everyone out in the brand storytelling community. I'm Paulo from REI, and happy to announce Christopher Karpenko from the United States Postal Service. He's Executive Director of Brand Marketing there. Christopher, congratulations, joining the honor roll. Chris was the driving force behind the heartwarming 2020 Christmas documentary, Dear Santa. I'm sure many of you saw it, and if you didn't, you need to. Serving dual roles as film producer and executive director for brand marketing at USPS. Chris orchestrated the film's total co-marketing efforts, facilitated creative development, helped secure financing, which is important, and consistently advocated for the project and nurtured the film's overall creative direction. He's instrumental in ensuring that the Dear Santa director, Emmy-winning filmmaker, Dana Nachman had unprecedented access to USPS's legendary 108-year-old Operation Santa program. So the outcome is a wonderful story that inspired tons of people across the US at a really important time in our country. So Christopher, congratulations.
Big congrats, Chris. And yeah, you're right. That was incredible work. Really good things happening over at USPS. So hats off. And our second nominee is going to be presented by Sarah. Sarah, take it away and tell us who you have.
So I'm Sarah Colamarino, and I'm from Johnson & Johnson, and I'm here to congratulate Rob Sunday for some terrific work he has done on a piece called A Woman's Place. He did this when he was at KitchenAid. He's now moved over as the Chief Commercial Officer at Lazy Boy. But A Woman's Place really highlights gender inequalities in the Professional Culinary Institute. It follows 3 chefs and is really a wonderful story of the challenges and the opportunities that they faced as they rose through the ranks. This work supported a broader picture of the purpose of KitchenAid, which is really to promote possibilities in the kitchen. And again, what was done with this that I think was so wonderful was it really was a total 360 approach. And something really significant is work that was done with the James E. Beard Foundation to promote mentorship programs for young female chefs. And while that was important when this started, it's even more important as we come out of COVID and we see the resurrection of that industry. So this work was supported by a Total 360 program. Some of you may have noticed, as I did, that it was a featured film on Hulu. And in general, congratulations to Rob and the team on terrific work and the courage to take a stand on a really important issue.
Thanks, Sarah, and big congrats, Rob. That was amazing, amazing work. So for our third honoree, we are going to have Kirsten presenting, and Kirsten, take it away.
Thank you, Mark. So I couldn't be more excited to announce such a talented honoree, and that is Andrew Strickman, who has really been a visionary in the brand storytelling movement. And he really, in his 8-year tenure at Realtor.com, built a brand and audience marketing function, doing many interesting stuff. Most recently, Andrew initiated, developed, and produced a multi-episode full-length TV series with Tastemade called Beyond the Block, which was super cool in that I was sort of going behind the scenes and helping first-time home buyers realize that there's a lot more to buying a home than simply the 4 walls that are on the foundation. And the distribution of this was also incredible for all of us who know. I mean, getting this out on Amazon Prime, on Tastemade TV, and other streaming services. And so this series was an incredible success and really helped generate audience growth and brand health metrics. I couldn't be more excited to honor Andrew Strickman. Thank you.
Thanks, Kirsten, and a big shout out and congrats to our buddy Andrew there. Well done and well deserved. Our fourth nominee is going to be presented by Allie. Allie, take it away. Who do you have?
Hi, Carrie Sloan of J&J, VP Director of Global Content Lab. J&J continues to really forge the way in merging care and story and hope and inspiration. Carrie contributed to a series this year. I hope people saw it. It's an 8-part series narrated by Lisa Lang about the development of the COVID vaccine. J&J is very brave. In one of the episodes, they talked a lot about the racial disparity of who's getting vaccinated. And Carrie's really building a team, leading away, taking a global approach. Her team is incredibly proud of her. She's been there about 5 years. And congratulations on creating content that makes a difference. It's great to create content that's entertaining, but it's also really hard to, especially in pharma, to put your purpose into a story that can stand on its own as a great story. And kind of in the follow-up to 5B, which was extraordinary as well. I'm thrilled and honored to give this to Carrie Sloan.
Congratulations, Carrie. It was incredible work, and thanks, Allie, very much.
Sure.
Our fifth nominee is going to be brought to us by Angela. Angela, take it away. Who do you have?
Hello, I'm Angela Matusik from HP, and I am honored to be honoring Katie Yaffe, Director of Social Media Strategy at Mattel, Inc. Now, here's a fun fact for all of you. Yesterday was Barbie's birthday. She turned 62, but thanks to our new honoree, she is more relevant and inspiring than ever before. When we were heading into this crucial election year, complicated by our global pandemic, Katie Yaffe spearheaded the direction, development, and strategy for a truly groundbreaking campaign at Mattel, Inc., Barbie's Career of the Year. She connected it to an amazing, super relevant organization called She Should Run, and Katie used her brand's platform to really encourage girls to use their voices to advocate for what matters to them most. And if you need a dose of inspiration today or any day, I encourage you to look no further than some of the work that Katie commissioned through Cakeworks that showcases, in their own words, the bravery, heart, and opinion of our next leaders of the generation following. And it was Katie's leadership that really made sure that the campaign crossed over the finish line. It got record-breaking engagement on all of their social media platforms, culminating with a very well-deserved award, as is this award, the 2020 Streamies for Social Good Award. So please join me in congratulating Katie Yaffe from Mattel, Inc.
Congrats, Katie, and thank you very much, Angela. And our sixth, and certainly not last here, but our final nominee is going to be Scott Ballou, Head of Content at Yeti. So congratulations, Scott, very well deserved. I think all of us are extremely familiar by now with some of the amazing work that's coming out of Yeti. So Scott and his team have managed to employ a variety of filmmakers and creatives from all over the country to execute the vision of a brand film library, telling stories not about product, but about people. We all love to hear that. The Yeti Presents Library manages to capture the elusive essence of a brand, transcending product and representing a community that shares common ideals and values. A dozen of their most recent films were taken on the road in early 2020, pre-pandemic, drawing a diverse crowds that shared a common appreciation for Yeti stories, and more importantly, what the stories capture, a DIY adventurous lifestyle. Also, I learned, fun fact about Scott, he also released an album recently on Spotify. So Scott is an overachiever and has a lot going on. So congratulations, Scott. Really, really good stuff. So I want to say thanks to my fellow presenting honorees. Really appreciate the time taken today to do this. I want to thank everyone for joining today as well. And also a huge, big shout out and congrats to the class of 2021. welcome to the club. All very well deserving. Something that I know that was really special with all of us this year, we've all stayed in touch with each other as past honorees, which has been really special. So not only just friends, but really a fantastic support team. So we welcome you in with open arms into this club, and congratulate you as well. I want to say take care, everyone, and I'm hoping the next time that we all do this as well, it'll be in real life, and we'll have cocktails in our hands. The snow will be falling outside, and we'll all be at Sundance together. So with that said, I'm going to hand it back over to the Brand Storytelling organization and Rick and team to take us out. Thanks, everybody.
Wow. Well, thank you all so much. What an amazing collection of work. All of these honorees will be posted up on our website with links to their work. If you haven't seen it, go check them out. Everything from short films to feature films. It's just an amazing testament of what's going on in the world of brand storytelling. I want to thank Mark for hosting today, and all of the honorees from last year for taking the time to be here today. This certainly is a club, and it's growing. And thank you to our 27-member jury for spending the time to go through the dozens of nominations that came in. And for everyone who nominated, there's just a tremendous amount of great work out there. And it wasn't easy to arrive at these 6 honorees because of that. So thank you so much. As Mark said, in a year without a pandemic, we'd be honoring these individuals in Park City, Utah during brand storytelling at Sundance. There'd be much applause, celebration, and of course, an open bar in the back of the room. We'll be back next year. In lieu of that, I hope you all reach out and congratulate these most deserving individuals that aren't hearing your applause today. So reach out to them on LinkedIn or in social channels or individually if you know them. Congratulations to them all. I hope they can hear our applause from afar. Thanks.
Let's all
everyone.
unmute and give a big round of applause to all of our honorees. Go ahead and hit that unmute button and let's hear it. That's from us to
Yay.
you.
All right. Until we see you again in person, be well and keep those stories coming, everyone.